Mm. Mm. Oh, hello. Yeah, look, I'm sorry. Pardon me for eating here. I know that I'm supposed to start this podcast, but this is so good. And, man. You know what? I'm just going to go to the main titles here so that I can finish this. It's just too good. Stuff! Stuff! I love my stuff! Stuff! He loves his... Okay, so thanks for bearing with me. I'll set this aside here just out of politeness. But we are going to talk about this today. Welcome back to the Life Bettering Podcast. I'm your host, Tom Bray, and this is the podcast where I tell you about my stuff and the stuff that I really love that makes my life better. And today we're going to talk about just such a product, which is this, the Walker's Pure Butter Shortbread Cookie. Now, let me tell you something. There are things that make your life better that you use occasionally. And then there are things that make your life better that you use all the time. And this shortbread cookie is one of them. But before I get to it, there is a bottom line to this deal here. There's a secret behind this cookie that makes this so life bettering for me. And I will share this secret with you in a few minutes. Okay, Hank. I'm sorry for the interruption. That's Hank. Hank is my dog. He's part chicken and part dog. And yeah, Hank, lie down. You know, you're always interrupting me. It's embarrassing. And Hank interrupts because it's his way, his little way of saying that he's bored with what I'm talking about. And Hank, thanks. Thank you, Hank. Yeah, we hear you. Gosh, I never should have bought a chicken dog.
It's time for the review. It's time for the review.
Okay, so we're back, and what we're talking about is Walker's shortbread cookies today. Pure butter shortbread cookies. And if you can't see the box because you're listening, this is it's absolutely magnificent because it's like, aye, laddie. I apologize to all my Scot friends. It's it's got the tartan. I mean, it's like the full Scot cliche here. The only thing more cliched would be if it had like haggis on the front of the box. But anyway, it's very pleasant. I mean, don't get me wrong. I look at it, I get very excited. It's red and it's beautiful, and it's got like the little logo of Her Majesty the Queen. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, shortbread and oat cake manufacturer. Guinness got me to Ireland, so I think Walker's Shortbread can get me to Scotland. So I intend to go. This is a bucket list thing. Okay, so here's the reason I think that I can eat one Walker's Shortbread cookie at a time and walk away after one. And I think it has to do with the ingredients, which are, and I'm going to read them right now. So, and don't go far because there's not many of them. I think that's the beauty part of this. Here's the ingredients to the Walker Pure Butter Shortbread: wheat flour, butter, sugar, salt. Four ingredients. Yeah, that's it. And I think that the combination of all of those simple ingredients, just in the combination, satisfy me with one cookie. And one cookie, by the way, is 100 calories. And, another thing that I've tried in the past is those little bags of cookies that are 100 calories. You get like 10 cookies. And I buy those bags and I go, oh, good. I eat one bag and I'll have 100 calories. I eat 10 bags. And I don't know why, but I can't I can't stop after 10. And it's not like they're the most delicious things in the world. I mean, they're good. They're cookies. But I'm not like sated with a bag of 100-calorie cookies. It just doesn't satisfy me. But a Walker's shortbread cookie. And here, let me get it out of the bag. Here it is. They come like, I think, about 10 or 12 in the bag in that package. One of these cookies absolutely does the job for me, and it's 100 calories. So if you look, I'm showing you the cookie. If you've never seen a Walker shortbread cookie, they're thick. They're, at least a half an inch, and they got little marks on the top, little fork pricks on the top, and like on the top of a pie. And here I'm going to break it apart, and you can hear it. I'll break it apart on mic. Oh yeah, like a nice, satisfying snap. And, crumbly on the inside, but solid. I'm squeezing it, and it's not giving because it's a solid item here. And I'm going to eat it right now. I'll do a little ASM for you. That's what the youngsters call it. You can hear me. I'm going to take a bite of this, and I'll describe it. It'll be almost like a wine tasting here. So I guess I should whisper because it's ASM. It's ASM, and I'm now going to eat a Walker shortbread cookie. So here we go. Oh man, okay. I can't do the whispering, so I'm just going to talk. This is delicious, and here's what you get when you take a bite. Yeah. Oh. The first thing you get is like this crunchy explosion in your mouth. And it's sweet and salty. And it's kind of, gritty, but not in a bad way. It's gritty in a crumbly way. That's very pleasant. And as it dissolves in your mouth, it leaves this kind of, and you can taste the butter right off the bat. The butter is forward on the taste. As it dissolves in your mouth, it leaves this kind of sweet, salty, buttery aftertaste. It's a really pleasant aftertaste. And I think personally, I think that's the secret to what satisfies me about just having one. Did I mention this? But they have them like round, and they have them, and they even have them in the shape of Scotty dogs. But I'm not going to eat a cookie in the shape of a dog. Yes, that's right, Hank. Not even a chicken dog. I can have a box of these. Actually, I usually always have 2 boxes. I have one in reserve. I can have a package of these and not eat it all in one sitting. And that's because that's the secret that I was telling you. The secret is the ingredients that so satisfy me, and the aftertaste that is so pleasing in my mouth that I'm not tempted to go back and have 5 more. This one hit of this buttery, kind of salty, sweet, delicious, crumbly cookie is plenty. Now, I have to say, you have to like butter. If you don't like butter, you're not going to like this cookie. But who on God's earth does not like butter? I mean, come on. If you don't like butter, I suggest you immediately get help. So anyway, I would encourage you to check these out. I have one every day. The bride and I have one in the afternoon with a cup of coffee, our afternoon cup of coffee, and one Walker's shortbread cookie. And I'm telling you, one satisfies me. So why don't you see if that's true for you too? Try this and let me know. I'm really interested to know if this is your kind of cookie and whether or not you can stop at one. Now, before you go, I'm gonna, my children tell me that I need to ask you to hit the subscribe button on YouTube here, and to like this episode of the podcast. That it helps me, and it'll help spread the word about what we're doing here and all the life bettering stuff that I'm sharing with you. So if you don't mind doing that, that would be fantastic. You can go and you can leave a comment for me. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear about the stuff that you use that makes your life better. Until next time, this is Tom Bray saying, I'm saying this to you. I hope your life keeps getting better and better, just like mine is, with all this fantastic stuff that I truly love. Until next time, thanks so much.
Stuff, I love my stuff. He loves his.
Hank, put the cookies down, Hank. Sorry, folks.